All right, joining me via Zoom. Just an absolute pleasure, man. Pro Bowler, NFL icon. You're here on behalf of Subway, but you do a lot of different stuff. Marshawn Lynch, my man, what's going on?
I can't call it big dog. It's your world. I'm just sitting right now, rocking for a minute.
Well, listen, it's your world. And I was going to ask you, we were talking a little bit before we started recording here. You have done a lot of interviews today, and we're going to talk about why you're here, Subway, all that good stuff in a minute. Is there one really bad question that you've been asked that I shouldn't ask? Has anything gone wrong? I just want to avoid it as we go forward here these next few minutes.
Nah, man, they've been pretty chill, man. And you feel me? I feel I conduct myself in a way that if it get out of hand or something that ain't what it is, I just put the ball back in your court and see what you do with it.
Very good. Is there any question that you wanted to be asked that you weren't asked yet?
You said a question that I haven't been asked?
Yeah.
A question that I haven't been asked. Yeah, I mean, because everybody been introducing me and everything, but ain't nobody asked like, who we got today? Where I was able to tell them who they had, you know what I mean? Like give my own introduction type shit. You feel me?
Well, I'll tell you what I can do is I can edit this part out when we do the interview. So I'm gonna start this interview over, okay? And we'll do it that way. Well, let's do it.
It's all good.
All right.
But I mean, I told you it's your world, so however you're gonna rock, I told you I'm rocking with you. So I got you for the time being. You got me for the time being.
All right, man. Well, we only got a few minutes. So first of all, I want to get to some football actual stuff, but I do want to start with your commitment to Subway here. And I know you probably don't know much about me, but I'm somebody over the last probably 5-6 months really fought for high school and college football. I was a high school football player myself, not very good, not like you. But there's a lot of kids that are counting on high school football to get to college, maybe college kids hoping to get to the NFL. I know you and Subway are both working really hard to give some of those kids opportunities. So I would love for you to talk a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, man, the main thing is that, Subway has this great opportunity right now with the Subway Protein Award, where, we're giving, some kids an opportunity to go ahead and win a scholarship, to be able to help out with, them not being able to, showcase their talents at this time with the pandemic going on, and an opportunity, what I feel, an opportunity for them being seen, just on this mass level of socials to get out there and, possibly have the chance of being seen by, someone who normally they wouldn't actually, be seen by. But I really feel it's a great opportunity the way that, Subway has put this together and, been able to rock with, with the teams, and, they seeing the lack of, these kids being able to, get out there and, show what they got. So, by Subway, creating this, giving them an opportunity, to showcase their talent, it's a real big opportunity for them. And I mean, I just wish, the kids that really need it, and that's, has submitted some of the videos already, capitalize on this opportunity.
Yeah, and so people can go to subway.com/protein, PROTEEN, submit videos of them, their friends, their son, whatever. Let me ask you a dumb question. I know obviously you were a really successful high school player. What would it have meant to you if your senior year was disrupted? Maybe you would have gone to Cal, everything would have been good, but what about teammates, friends, all that stuff? Because like I said, man, I don't think people realize how important high school football is to the community, to young people, all that kind of stuff.
Well, you know what? That's crazy you say that, because in actuality and reality, I wasn't even the best player in my
really?
in my area. You feel me? I wasn't the leading rusher in my senior year in our division, and I mean, wow. It is just really just came down to me maximizing the opportunities that I had in order to get the position that I was in. So I think just at that point in time, just one of the other running backs that I know that was doing their thing at this time, just I think would have been a great opportunity for him along. Because I mean, at that time, I don't feel our coaches knew too much about all of the requirements into that the kids had to have, whether it was clearinghouse, what was a GPA versus SAT. I don't think they just knew the whole ramifications of what was going on. And, I think it kind of, held back a lot of the kids in our area. But, if something like this was out there, especially if we had the social media and all of that, like being able to, be able to upload some of the videos, there's no telling who would have been able to see it. And I mean, at that point in time, if Cal thought I was good enough to come and play over there, it's no telling what, another school would have thought as well. And then, for my other players at, some of the other schools, like for them as well, like, I just really believe that it's a good opportunity, especially for kids and hood neighborhoods that, don't feel that they have the opportunities that a lot of these other kids have at some of these other schools, that get fucking recruiters that come up there on a daily. So, I mean, it give a sense of, and then, I mean, with this pandemic shit and how, the communication going to where, if those scouts or those schools are, scared to come into those neighborhoods, they could have just picked up the phone, did a Zoom call, like, yeah, we probably not gonna come that way, but look, we done set up a way for you and your parents to come on out here, and we'll show you around the school, and hopefully you like it, type shit. But no, we're not coming over to Oakland. So I mean, and it was kind of hard to get recruiters to come out, to Oakland, for a while.
Yeah.
So I mean, just that opportunity that we had planned, that brought recruiters around, for a minute. And I would say, like, after I had went to Cal, and maybe from Oakland alone, there were maybe 3 or 4 more athletes within 2 years of me, coming to Cal,
Really?
that they start coming to Oakland to actually recruit kids out of Oakland. So with that.
No, I was going to say, so I did want to ask you, I mean, I was looking through some highlights today, just prepping for this interview. So I got to officially transition to story time with Beast Mode here. And I was watching when you were at Cal. Can you give everyone the backstory on when you took the golf cart? Because that was one, I Googled Marshawn Lynch. That was the first one that came up. I did. I mean, it's the truth.
See, look, man, it's a whole lot that go into that, man. But to keep the story straight to the point, you feel me? What happened was, at the time, of linebacker Desmond Bishop, he wore number 10 as well. Mm-hmm. So, when I look at it and they like, oh, well, Desmond Bishop is on the cart, and it's like, nah, that ain't Desmond Bishop. That's one. Oh no, that's Marshawn. But because me and him both wore number 10. So he had just got an interception that clinched the game for us in overtime against UW. And I'm thinking he gonna score, but he ran out of gas. And you could just see him dying, like he about to pass out. And I mean, he running. And I'm like, bro, he about to pass the fuck out. And then he did. He fell right there, probably on like I'll say like maybe the 30 or the 20-yard line, but he picked off from the opposite 20 or 30. So I'm like, oh damn, I'm gonna go and pick him up and put him on a cart.
Oh,
and take
I love
him to the sideline. So I run, I see the keys was in there. I'm like, oh my God, so I jumped in it and I'm driving over to him. And then by the time I realized it, everybody had rushed the field.
Sure.
And I'm like, oh shit. So now I'm like, hey, you know what? I ain't gonna make it to him. So now I gotta take this cart back. So as I turn around and I'm trying to get back to there, I'm like, oh shit, it's hella people. So now I'm weaving through the people. But see though, where we from, we like driving.
Sure.
So now it's like, okay, so then it just triggered in my mind, like, oh, okay, now I gotta get back, but I gotta dodge all these people. So I start sliding through that thing, you feel me? And making my way back to the sideline. And I mean, eventually I did, after, you feel me though, sliding past a couple people, you know what I mean, maneuvering, doing some nifty driving and shit, you know what I mean. I got back home base safe.
Very good. Last one, because we're on a short time. How about the Beast Quake? I mean, that was something 10 years ago, which feels like it was 3 or 4 years ago. What are your memories of that? I'm sure you've been asked a million times today, but I got to ask that one too.
You said, what's that?
The Beast Quake 10 years ago, New Orleans Saints playoff game.
Uh-huh.
What do you remember about that? Just busting guys, you know what's or what?
Man, I just, you know what? Nah, I just remember breathing heavy as shit and hearing shoulder pads, clink, 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 and then just hearing all that just, and then I mean, you know, because I just got told today it was a 10-year anniversary of it. So,
Yep.
Not today, but this year. And then, you know, as I watch it again, it's like I look at it like, man, that shit ain't real. They did this on the last Boy Scout or something. It's like something. It's like should have been on the last Boy Scout or something. But I don't know. It was a real thing, and I mean, you know, you know what I mean, to be a part of that. Which the biggest thing is, you know, a lot of people would, you know what I mean, you know, say it's a tribute to me and all that. But at the end of the day, the real thing about it was, if you go back and you look at that run and then you pay attention to everything but the guy running the ball, you will see crazy shit happening. Like you'll see Mike Williams blocking, and Mike Williams don't block at all. And then you will see goddamn Matt Hasselbeck. I call him Matt. If I called him Hasselbeck, he'd probably be upset. But then you'll see Matt Castleback running down the sideline trying to get a block. Like, bro, there's a quarterback that's fucking 50 yards downfield trying to block a goddamn D lineman. Like, bud, go sit your ass down. And then you see Tyler Columbus, I think who was an offensive lineman who reached the end zone before anybody.
Okay.
And it's like, how do an offensive lineman hit the end zone before a wide receiver or a running back for that instance? And then you see Obo coming from the whole other side of the field. Like, I mean, you know, it was so much that was going on in that play that I don't think get enough credit, to the point where it's like, I mean, you know, not taking nothing away from, you know, the run itself, but, you know, in order to make that motherfucker work, you got to just look at all of the shit that was going on besides the actual person that was running the ball. And if you just look at that, then you will probably, if you say you could look at that run 100 times, then if you look at all the shit that was going on that don't have nothing to do with the run, you're going to be able to watch it maybe a couple more 100 times, because it's just amazing to see the work that they was putting in,
Right.
You know what I mean, in order to make that play happen.
Yeah, no, I saw it probably 3, 4, 5 times this afternoon while I was prepping for this. Marshawn Lynch, do you want to outro yourself? I mean, I didn't let you intro yourself. Do you want to outro yourself? And I will say,
man, check it out.
God, I was going to say too, I don't want to put any pressure. So everybody calls me AT. All my listeners call me AT. If you want to say, you know, I'm just here so AT doesn't get fined, you know, that'd be cool, but you don't, no pressure. If you think that's stupid, then you just tell me. It's okay. It's your, see, you said it's really your world. So,
I mean, I got you, big dog, but look, man, check it out, man. You rocking with your boy AT, and he got IYB in the building, man. Rocking for a short time, not a long time, but man, I'm gonna go ahead and give it back to Big Dog, let you do your outro and all the shit. But man, appreciate you having Ice City 400 in the building. Man, shout out to what my brother say, shout out to who I'm shouting out. And you know who you is, man. Keep rocking with the family, man. We're gonna be on one. See what's happening.
My man, Marshawn Lynch, as I said, NFL icon. He's here on behalf of Subway, subway.com/protein. I'll give it before, I'll give it after. Dude, that was awesome, man. I know you got other interviews. Thank you very much for the time.
All good, Chief. You be good, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, guys, have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.